Exactly 2 years ago, when I just turned 14 years old, I tried making money online for the very first time. I had zero experience and never did anything like this before. But after spending 1.5 years failing time and time again and wasting money on courses, I finally made my first 1K online. And this is exactly how I did it. In early August 2023, I came across a video about online business and it got me very interested. That's why more and more of similar videos started to pop up on my recommended feed, and I watched them all. In fact, I saw so many success stories that I thought I was gonna become rich by the end of the summer. And the business model that I liked the most was dropshipping. Yeah, I know, kinda cheesy. Every guru and course seller does that. But that just seemed like the best option for me because you don't have to invest money to the business up front, and it's pretty much infinitely scalable. Since the way it works is that you find a product that you like online, then you make a website for it, and then run ads to the website to let people see it. Once someone comes to the website and purchases the product, you take the money from the customer and order it directly to them by a Chinese supplier or platform, like AliExpress, without ever have to touch or see the product. But because I never did anything like this in my life before, I obviously knew nothing and desperately needed guidance. So after researching on YouTube, I came across this course that promised insane results in the first few months. At least, I thought it would be that simple. Since I'm a minor and I can't directly open a business myself, I had to ask my dad to be the legal owner of what I was gonna build in the future. And after a long discussion with him, I decided to give dropshipping a shot. My dad was skeptical. Here in Italy, since it's an older country, the online world is still something difficult to comprehend, and it's totally understandable. So I knew I had to prove his expectations wrong, and I started working straight away. I began searching for ways to start, and here I encountered the first big decision: deciding how I was gonna promote my products. Since I didn't have money at all, organic marketing made the most sense. Everybody was hyping it in 2023, and it was a new wave of promoting products with dropshipping. I was really excited to try this out since nobody was really big on it yet. The way organic dropshipping works is that instead of buying ads to socials like Facebook, you promote your products by posting organic videos and directing the viewers through a link in your bio into your website. That way, if you manage to go viral with the right audience, you can get a lot of traction to the website without spending any money on ads. So I had figured out a way to promote my products. Now, all it was left to do was order the product and make money. But first, I needed to find my product. And to do that, I chose the burner method. The burner method is when you create a fresh TikTok account and optimize it by scrolling and engaging with all in dropshipping products until you only see products in your FYP. The way you do that is by searching for hashtags like TikTok made me buy and start engaging from there. Once you find a product that fits your criteria, you can start testing it. After a week of scrolling, I came across this mask that lets you display everything you want into its display. I mean, literally everything. I chose it because Halloween was around, it had a good controversial factor, and it's a good criteria because people are gonna comment about it, and it's gonna boost your views, and basically guarantee you to go viral, since you can display anything. Plus, it wasn't run by many people in that moment, so I decided to test it. At this point, I thought I had found my million product already. I was telling my friends and parents that I wouldn't have to work again, but there was a problem. You see, I didn't have money to order the mask to my house to record videos. And I knew that the shipping from AliExpress, the Chinese supplier where I could get the mask for cheaper, would take a while to arrive. So instead, I asked my dad for a loan and bought it from Amazon for what was $80 at the time. I knew that now I couldn't afford to lose any money because the debt to my parents was getting bigger and bigger. So while waiting for the mask to arrive, I started posting 2 TikToks a day, stealing content from my competitors. And this is where I came across the first big problem. Since everybody was running their products to the US market, because it's the biggest, richest, and most proven consumer market on the planet. Plus, they spend $40 on McDonald's daily. I wanted to target the US market too. But after doing some research, I figured that since I live outside the US and I can't directly choose the country to target from TikTok itself, I needed to buy a US phone setup. And guess what? Those are expensive as well. We aren't talking about $80 anymore. We're talking about $200. You need an iPhone higher than 11, a US SIM card, and a VPN subscription. So after realizing I couldn't afford that, I accepted the fact that I had to run my own products in the Italian market. At least until I made enough money to buy me the US phone setup. After the product arrived, I started recording my first ever videos. I honestly think they are good, and to this day, I still don't get why they didn't go viral back then. Nah, jokes aside, they could have been a lot better. I knew that with time and right effort, I would have improved. That's why I started working every day trying to get better at my content. I had just started high school and I remember editing my first videos at school. I felt like I was becoming a mini Andrew Tate. Anyways, after weeks of consistent work and improvements, you may ask how the results were. Well, in the first 2 weeks, I managed to pull off a staggering, insane 0 sales. The best performing video is now sitting at 10k views, and for the first time experience, I couldn't realistically expect much more. Although I was very disappointed. I thought I had failed, and I couldn't stand the fact that everybody online was making 100k plus from their first store. And that's when reality really hit me. I was so brainwashed by all of these gurus online saying that it was the fastest and easiest business model ever that I had built wrong expectations. Please don't listen to these guys that tells you that you will succeed in your first ever try. Trust me, it took me a lot of time to figure out that it's not the case. With the new experience and mindset that I had built from testing my first product, I knew that the next product was gonna be the breakthrough. I decided to test this mini printer. School was around and it had a good controversial factor since you're literally promoting cheating at school. I was also going to school daily, so making videos for this product was really easy. I ordered the product at the start of November 2023 and started posting straight away. I had really big expectations, and remember, I still needed to show my dad that I could make this thing work. Now, all it was left to do was going viral and make money, right? Well, my dumbass had different plans back then. See, I had built really high expectations due to the fact that people online was promoting the easy money wave. That after posting only 8 videos in the first week and seeing good results for what was the first week of posting, I stopped. Don't ask me what I was thinking, but this was the silliest thing that I could have ever done. Looking back at this now, I had good signs and no reason to stop running this after the first week. The views were decent and the content was easy to execute. I guess 2 hours of work a day didn't sit right with me at the time. I really wish this was a turning point and from here everything was just a rise, but it wasn't. This was my last product for over a year, and little did I know the next product was gonna make me over 2k in net sales. But let me explain you how it went. After testing my second dropshipping product and wasting around $200, I convinced myself that the reason why I wasn't making any money was because I wasn't in a good mentorship, and those are very expensive. Since I didn't want to bother my parents anymore and ask for even more money, I started hustling, changing side hustle every 3 months. I started reselling reps in December 2023 and made around $200 just to waste them all on stupid courses. Then I started my own TikTok page that almost took off, and from there I took a 6 months break from business. After a long period of procrastination, I started my own phone flipping business, and it failed. And yet, nothing worked. I kept telling myself that in order to start dropshipping again, I needed to have 10k in my bank account and be in a good mentorship. That is completely wrong, and you'll see why in a second. I was procrastinating so hard that I was making up insanely stupid excuses. So after a year and a half, I ended up with only $500 to my name that I had spent all on stupid shit, nothing compared to what I wanted. I felt very bad, inconsistent, and didn't have the hope in making money anymore. I had lost all of my friends in the making of nothing, and felt completely alone. Plus, nobody believed in me, and I truly felt like a failure. But little did I know, the best opportunity of my life was right around the corner. In January 2025, I started getting bored at school, and me and my classmates decided to make the most out of it. Since I had built some knowledge through these years, and was feeling really confident that we could go viral in a week, me and my 2 closest classmates set a challenge where we would have had to go viral on TikTok in a week. It was like a fresh restart for me. I was out of the game for a little while, plus my friends didn't believe in my abilities. And guess what? The first ever video we posted got over 1 million views. Literally the most viewed video I had done till that day. The feeling of going viral again got me feeling really well that I had to do more. So I started teaching my friends how to make viral content, and another video within the same week got 200k views. I was like a manager, and I felt truly appreciated for what I was trying to do for over a year. Now, you may be wondering what the hell this has to do with dropshipping. So let me explain. Shortly after I went viral, I came across a video from Costify on YouTube. He's been doing e-com for 3+ years since he was 14 like me. Now he runs TikTok shops, which is basically the new way of selling things online, and is completely untapped, which is why many people decided to jump from dropshipping to TikTok shop in the last months. The advantage of TikTok shop is that the platform itself, once you put a listing on your video, promotes it to a broader audience, and the best thing is that the customer don't even have to leave TikTok since there is a built-in store. That makes making money on TikTok even easier. Anyways, Costify posted a video on his personal brand on YouTube where at the end, he was looking for people to become his creators. But we'll get back to it in a bit. So I filled out a Google form application and didn't expect much about it. Weeks flew by until a random ass day while I was skiing with my school, I received a message from an unknown number. It was Costify's team reaching out to me. They introduced me to their creator program, and here's what they told me. It's a community that connects people from all the world with the same end goals. You get guaranteed winning products, so you don't have to search and test stupid products like I did in the past. You get taught how to make consistent viral videos and get commissions from every single sale you drive. One-on-one calls with experienced people like Costify himself, exclusive TikTok shop deals, and crazy-ass giveaways for the top creators. Some of the guys inside were making thousands per day, and one of the top creators, which name is Adam, and we will get back to later, made close to 100k in revenue with the products he was given inside. And it was at 20% commissions. That's about 20k in pure profit for him. He won 2 giveaways in a row, securing a brand new iPhone 16 Pro and much more. So after talking with them, I decided to try this out. The first call I had with Costify, I was literally shitting my pants, bro, not gonna lie. In the call, we introduced each other's and we talked about what was gonna be my first product. The product he assigned me was this Porsche Drift RC car, bro. Look how fucking cool this is. I was really excited and I knew that I was gonna make this work somehow. While I waited for the product, I started analyzing other people from the creator hive. Plus, I started asking questions to the people there. And what really shocked me was that everybody was so polite, despite we were literally competing to get the most sales. I introduced myself to the community and I straight away made friends with an Italian. Ever since I started years ago, I thought I was completely alone in this journey. And literally the second day in the creator hive, I had already made friends with people. I felt appreciated for once and I was ready to make sales now. After the product arrived, I got assigned a coach. He was gonna monitor my account and teaching me how to go viral. The tasks were really simple. It was 2 times a day, go viral and make money, right? Well, it took me some time to figure out. My past was proving much about me. Inconsistent, emotional, and just a lazy piece of shit, to be honest. The first week, I posted a crazy amount of 8 videos. That was half of what I needed to do. Sam, my coach at the time, told me that this effort was gonna take me nowhere, and I knew that he was right. Plus, that week I had a call with Costify and he gave me tough love blasting my content. I thought that my videos were good, but I had to accept that they were trash. I needed to improve the lighting, drifts, quality, etc. But that didn't stop me. Since I didn't have a TikTok shop account yet, I was mainly posting on normal socials accounts and wasn't getting many views. Or at least, not as much as I would have wanted. But it didn't matter in that moment because I needed to prove Costify that I was an hard-working man. Well, I didn't. You see, for the first 2 months, I was very inconsistent and wasn't locked in at all. And now that I'm looking back, no surprise I had 0 in the bank. Spending my days complaining about not getting any sale, but in the end I was doing nothing to make them. Was barely posting, and even though I knew what I had to do, I just wasn't doing them. Don't get me wrong, my videos were actually getting better. After getting feedbacks on a daily basis, I was improving really fast, but still wasn't enough. What I was lacking was work ethic, consistency, discipline, and without them, I could make the best videos in the world, but I'm sure I'll get no results still. Well, that's until I met Adam, the Curvo Master. He's Poland if you didn't get it. He's been the top creator of this product since the beginning of it all, printing over 5k days with Costify like nothing. Well, me and Adam started chatting and he started giving me advices. I was complaining, but he was giving me solutions. That's when I realized that I needed to solve my problems, not create them. A shift started in me. I knew I had to change, and this time something actually happened. I started doing what I needed to do every day, even more. Content research, split testing, I was learning every day, bro. I'm telling you, I was so locked in. And that, boys, was the start of a new era. With the momentum I had built, Costify started noticing my improvements, and in June, I finally got my first TikTok shop account. That was huge. See, that meant that from there, my videos were actually going to convert and make me sales. Remember, ever since I started 2 years ago, I didn't have a single sale yet. So this was really a game changer, and I still needed to prove my dad wrong. At the same time, Adam, the Curvo Master, the top creator, became my coach. It felt like all the dots were connecting at the same time. I finally had a TikTok shop account, the best creator helping me every day. I couldn't fail this time, bro. I saw the faith everybody had in me despite my inconsistency, so I knew I had to pay off. And indeed, I did. I started testing new formats, adapting, being consistent, and most importantly, I stopped complaining. The first 2 weeks, I still got no sales, but I knew it was just a matter of time until I got my first sale. The strategy was pretty simple: improving what worked for others, trying new concepts, and being consistent with it. One day, I was on a call with Costify, and he talked to me about this new format that nobody went viral with. That call opened a new way for me. Since that moment, I thought the only way to go viral was replicating the most viewed videos of that product, but that is not right at all. You should only do that if you are a complete beginner. So I started trying new concepts and formats, learning how to do content research, which is something I learned in the Creator Hive. And after only 2 days, I already had a full list of new concepts that would have actually worked. I started posting these new ideas straight away. And in the meantime, the boy itself got his first sale from an old video. I felt over the moon. Finally, the effort I was putting in daily was paying off, and now I knew that nothing was gonna stop me. The video I posted from my content research got 200k views after 2 weeks of posting it. All of my oldest videos started getting views and sales at the same time. I was riding a wave. That's why TikTok Shop is insane. Videos will print you money on autopilot. They just have to be good, and you'll make money over time, trust me. I closed the month of July with 1.8k in sales with TikTok Shop. Plus, I didn't tell you, but in the meantime, I started testing a product with Adam, and that got me 4 sales, with a total of almost 1k curvas. These last 6 months has been the best months of my life, being helped by hardworking people and improving myself every day. It takes time, and you gotta enjoy it. People literally told me that if I was gonna be able to make this work, they would let me piss in their mouth. I missed on so many social interactions to be in this position. I had been called the weirdo, the fake billionaire, just for trying. Now, luckily, I found Costify. Without Costify's help, I wouldn't have been able to understand what work really is. Wouldn't have met guys like me, chasing their dreams every day, not caring about others. What he's building, I believe, is the best big opportunity for all beginners. And I truly wish I had this when I first started 2 years ago. But if you're lucky enough to start now, or you'd feel like you'd be a good fit, you can join this big family by clicking the first link in the description. You'd actually gain a big advantage by the guidance inside, because it's not just a mentorship or a course, it's a family where people grow together and help each other. Trust me. And remember when I spoke to you about giveaways? Well, right now there are literally Dubai trips and supercars on the line, and a few creators with the top sales will get to experience luxury lifestyle with Costify himself and a few other top creators. I wouldn't miss this opportunity, since chances like this won't come twice. Unfortunately, TikTok Shop is not gonna be around forever, so if there is a time to start, it's now. It's like prime dropshipping in 2018. Hurry up. If you can learn something from my story, is that consistency and never giving up will pay off. No matter in what stage you're in right now, I believe that the best thing you can do is stick to one thing only for over a year, and trust me, you'll see the results. Peace.